back to the labyrinth, or back to the dungeon if you want to, because he knows that what's her face's stuff is in there, and she can no longer access the dungeon through her mirror because it's grown too big and the chaos magic is unwieldy. So she's on her way now, probably, to go get her stuff. So
That's
we're
player
thinking
conjecture.
that's what we think. But the question is, do we wait to follow them in and let them kill the bees, like and other stuff, and then ambush them later on, or do we go in first and and just be careful? And we also took a long rest. Yes, we did. We did also try and help Grandfather Oak. In some degree, it was successful.
Yeah, he's on his side right now.
I said to some degree.
So, if I recall, I believe after being hit by a wave of aether magic, the grandfather tree sort of puffed up some crystal apples that quickly grew teeth and just started eating him. The party responded, and they have some nice crystal apples of their own now. But I think we ended combat pretty much right after that, with you guys rushing to Mordred to save him, I think. Or at least it's close enough. And I think we'll probably pick up, if everyone is ready, right there. So the grandfather tree, as all of this concludes, the grandfather tree is going to sort of roll on its side and go, "Holy, am I going to do that again?"
Maybe.
We sure hope not.
What do you mean, maybe? I got to the tree, man.
Have you done that before?
No, that is very new. I've had apples before, when two ants meet and the season's all right. But nothing quite like that. No, that's a first. The teeth and the horrible biting, no, that's definitely new.
Well, we've
whatever's
healed
left
most
of those,
it.
make sure you take them far, far away from here, and don't ever plant them in the ground, please.
We are taking them. They're two purified air aether crystals now. Trying to figure out what to do with them. Oh, and by the way, Mordred's body is now the part that was the wither wood. We've now called that curse wood, and it's not been healed, but the wood has been transformed into something that's not freaking out our witchwoods. They're not happy about it anymore, but it's more like teak wood. It's not like tendrils anymore. It's now just kind of, it looks like flexible wood.
It looks like the description given was it looks like worked wood. Your witchwoods look organic and alive, whereas his looks like it was polished. It's akin to what a tree is to a table.
But the curse still sleeps in there, so it's still in there, but it just seems to be dormant for now. We're not sure what more we could do. So we've offered to let him come back to the dungeon with us to redeem himself, and we'll see what he's going to
do. Mordred, for his part, is looking. He looks kind of sad and sort of defeated. If you watch him, he'll just sort of occasionally flex or open and close the hand that's now polished wood. And he'll look up at you and he'll say, "You would really have," I have a raspy voice, "you would really have me follow you around in the, you would trust me at your backs."
Do we have your word that you will not betray us?
You have my word. I'm done with betrayals. I've learned my lesson.
I'm gonna inside check that.
Go for it.
I got a +0 to this, so we'll go with a 7.
A 7. I mean, he seems genuine to you.
All right.
But he will reiterate, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna end up doing a different voice for him by the end of the night. I don't know what help I'll be. My powers are sealed, and you've sealed the curse wood as well. I'll just be in the way.
I think we have some arms and armor that we can lend him.
Depends on what he's proficient with.
Yeah, that's true.
Can you use a sword, Mordred?
I could use a sword. I'm more proficient with a warhammer, though, if you have one.
Not mine, but I can procure one.
I could have sworn we pick up so much garbage that there's got to be something.
I do have a dagger, but I don't know how much, how willing he's gonna be with, or how good he's gonna be with just a dagger.
Ballast, can't you make one?
Hang on, let's just do it. Let me do a search in in our chats, because let's see if there's.
I mean, we do have that halberd.
I'm
That
almost positive
+3
that
halberd we got.
Straight up channel divinity make one.
Yeah. As I said,
Or
Ballast
something.
did say I could procure one, but not
Your
my
walking
hammer,
forge.
you know?
Yeah, the walking warforge is willing to give you a warhammer. I think you should probably take it.
He is Groot.
So yeah, we trained a lot in my youth, but I always showed proficiency with a hammer or a warhammer. If you can equip me one, if you can arm me with one, I should be able to help at least. My magic is gone, and any of my tricks are lost, but I can still smash things with a hammer. That tends to work.
And you're still a herring god.
That is true.
Jump.
Half of me, anyway. When he says that, his Harengon foot beats the ground very very thumper like.
Is he already like wearing armor, or does he need that procured as well?
He's mostly in rags, leathers.
Alrighty. I guess to start off with, Ballast is gonna start digging through his bag. He's gonna bring out a chainmailed halberd and kind of just toss it over at him. Oh, there you go. That's at least what I have on hand. Need some time for the hammer, though.
Oh, thank you, he says. I will do my best to earn your kindness and your trust. I know I do not deserve it, but please believe my sincerity. I only ever wished to help. I simply lost my way. The hags are smart and they're cunning, and somehow when they're speaking to you, it's like they know what you want and they know the right thing to say. I know now how foolish it was to make a deal with them, but when I was there, it seemed like the right thing to do. I can't explain it. I don't understand it. I'd actually like to ask for an insight check here.
Alrighty.
I have a good idea.
+7. Okay.
I think they were warping his memories like they did to others. Like
That's a 9.
13.
13. There's something about what he's saying that does sound. It sounds like he was coerced somehow. You're not quite sure how. You're not sure. I mean, maybe Diago's right with the memory alteration thing. But you're getting the sense that somehow they convinced him to do something that his rational mind knew was not a good idea. There's something there. It's the way he's talking about it, the way he gets nervous when he talks about it, the way that he seems to struggle over words when he's describing it. It just doesn't. It's like it's rubbing you the wrong way. Something's there.
Can I ask an arcane question?
Sure.
So the Fey realms, they will semi-enforce a deal, a promise. Yes. If that deal is made under duress or someone's being controlled, so they're not at their free will, does it still work?
No.
Okay.
That would be against the Fey laws, and you would know that. You specifically should know that. if you studied
All right.
under, or if you studied before coming here.
Oh yeah. All right. So,
You
So say the
couldn't be
Mordred,
forced. No.
but induced.
Tricked, beguiled, drugged.
Oh, drugging would work. Okay.
The
All right,
land
well,
recognize.
He says he wasn't of his own volition to some degree, and we'll let that go for now. Sure. So let's get him his hammer. Is anyone wearing leather armor +2? Because I'm looking in the loot page, and it's there, but I don't think any of us are wearing it.
Nope.
I'm not wearing it. No.
I'm not wearing it.
I don't think I can even wear that.
Just a
So what-
squishy boy.
So let me first off, let me put this page in there so anyone who wants to add to the loot can do so. So why don't we give him that?
All right.
Here's the page.
He'll hand over the other armor you gave him. He'll just like, oh, okay.
Sir ballast, and we also have we have boots and helms in there. You know, nothing particularly great. A leather overcoat. So we can
The leather armor would probably fit me a bit better, to be fair.
That's kind of what we figured.
And I have to say, I think you would probably see, if you looked very closely, you might see him crying a bit as he actually gets like a nice piece of armor. It's almost like Dobby-like when someone gives him a piece of clothing.
That's sad.
The guy's in
He's the real
rags.
boy.
He's looking pretty pitiful.
Uh,
And he's come from a land that's been occupied since he was young by a hag. So this is meaningful to him.
Yeah, we'll also give him some better boots and like a coat. Like all non-magical stuff.
He will thank you profusely for anything that you give him. And you can tell that he's very proud of whatever he's putting on, whatever he's donning.
I suppose. I mean, though I must ask, how dexterous are you? If you wield the warhammer, I would assume you're more of the bulky persuasion rather than nimble.
He smiles and he grins at you for that, and he says, "Yes, but our particular unit specialized in the unexpected. Because of our racial abilities, we are naturally dexterous, and we can boost our strength enough to create some very interesting combinations."
Right.
But it's a fair.
Well, if you're commissioning a warhammer, then get to describing it or write it down somewhere. I can't work off of nothing.
Well, you'll say, I mean, you're not entirely wrong. If you can make it of something lighter, it would certainly be helpful. I mean, you're not wrong that my primary stat or my racial stat is more dexterous than anything.
Oh, they don't have any mithril on hand, as far as I know. Diago?
Well, if you
No.
want to do it on the cheap, then he'll actually sit down and kind of describe into detail what he would like at how well balanced, and he'll give you some. I'd like the grip over here, for one particular maneuver. He'll give you some specifics to make it his own kind of thing.
Perhaps in the forging, I possibly could put in a slot for an air gem. Perhaps it could make the weapon lighter.
He would actually shrink back at that, and he'd shake his head, and he'd be like, "No, I don't." He grabs his wooden arm with his rabbit arm, and he kind of like holds it close to his body. He says, "I would be afraid of waking whatever you've done to the cursed wood. You see, it eats those."
Interesting
Or
enough,
eats
all right.
me. I'm afraid it
No,
would.
come to think of it,
wake it up.
I think we actually is that construct out in the corner out there still intact? I suppose we could make the hammer from its spare parts.
Did you guys turn it into a box?
Yeah,
I
The wooden
used
part, yeah.
the wood. I used the wood part of the body to make a box for the gems that were being extracted.
Okay. There wouldn't be enough metal.
Okay.
Which is, by the way, telling of its maker.
Yeah, we do have that gun glaive still.
You have that too?
yes.
Ballas could wield it, but actually no, he wouldn't be. He doesn't. He's not proficient in martial weapons. Let's see here. 16, yep, okay. Yes, all right. And then, of course, I gotta look in the inventory to see how much a Warhammer costs. I'm pretty sure it's
What
not
else
that
does
much
he
at all.
know? He
Warhammers
gave you
are
the
pretty
secrets
cheap.
last game, I think.
Only, okay, it costs 15 gold, alright. Let's see here. This got the Flame Tongue Longsword, Needle Mending.
Oh, you know what? I remembered one last thing he forgot to tell you. As you're giving this all to him, he'll look up at the party and he'll say, I don't know how useful it will be to all of you, but I told you that one of the teachers at the school in the thither was the League. Yes?
Yeah, legal
Yeah.
malevolence.
Yes.
She's working in Gloomhaven. It's an alchemist. I don't know if that will help you all.
Let's not use her name. She's probably a hag.
Don't think so.
Not
She's
worth it.
something
Not worth
else.
Then
Oh, she's a member of the Nameless. Probably. Yeah, she's definitely a member of the Nameless. Probably could be low level.
To be very
See.
careful around town, but actually no, that's it. Okay, that's it.
Oh, and there was one other big thing. Bill had referred to the coven, the Hourglass Coven, as her stepsisters, like that.
Accurate.
And we had discussed that the Baba Yaga is the mother of hags. Some questions about what the heck that means.
Well, the Baba Yaga is known as the mother of all witches. She's also credited as
sorry.
being the mother of hags. But her title is Mother of Witches. There's also an evil goddess who will claim to be the mother of hags as well. Like Loon.
Sick loon. Get attention. All right, so I think what we're thinking of, we're going back to the dungeon to try and get in there and find the goodies that what's her face is keeping in there.
Yes.
We know that
Yeah,
we know there's
so-
bees, but we also have a divination wizard who can do an arcane eye spell. So if we get close enough, but not too close as the bees come out, I can send that in there and scout around a bit. Fourth level spell, I believe it lasts for an hour. Concentration up to 1 hour. So
Yes, for this hammer here, I think to make it fair, it's probably going to need 3 gold from everybody.
All right. I can do
Okay.
I give him an extra shilling.
an extra schmeckle.
3 or more gold. However generous you feel for our unfortunate rabbit friend here.
Like we've had a lot of, other than Neverwinter, it's not like we've had a place to actually spend money.
Anyway, as you're talking, he's still holding out his hand to wait.
And you're jumping his fingers together. Make with the gold. Okay, so I'll give you 3 gold.
Yeah.
I am a businessman foremost. Please, monetary before your story.
Very interesting, sir. Very interesting. God. A strip club. Not that I would know.
Right. So you guys are outfitting Mordred, and what are you doing next?
I guess Bell's is going to spend the next hour completing his ritual to make that hammer to his specifications.
Yes.
I'm gonna do a ritual cast of water breathing on the group. So for 24 hours, they can all breathe underwater.
All right.
Yay.
Because I make that a general practice whenever we finish a long rest.
That's why you guys.
Actually, if that's happening, Diago, do you mind if I steal some components from you so that way I can call back my familiar?
I will give you the components you need. They're about 25 gold.
I'll pay for it. I'll give you 25 gold for the.
Okay. You keep it. Just be very careful. You know the spell. You can send your familiar to a safe place, an interdimensional space, a space where they'll be safe, and you can summon them again. So they're very fragile. So I would suggest that you use them for scouting and not for combat.
It wasn't his fault. He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time when that golem shot needles at him and just absolutely annihilated him.
So I give you 10 gold piece worth of charcoal, incense, and herbs, and I let you use my brass brazier.
Thank you. And then I will spend an hour while everyone's doing their stuff casting Find Familiar.
Summon back your little creepy familiar.
My little lizard man, my baby boy.
All right. Anybody else have anything they want to do during this little crafting session? Sound like it? I know that there's like greenery in the scene, but remember you guys killed all the plants in the area.
Yeah, I know which section we killed because you look at all the trees in one section and you see the trees of another and they're just gone. They're riddled apart.
Sir Ballast, everyone tried to blame you for that, and I went along with them.
I can't believe this guy. He's lying. He's lying to you. He started the rumor.
They do kind of throw you under the bus. Like, oh, that Warforged? Yeah, he was playing with a dangerous gem. And
Yeah,
it
those
disappeared. It was weird.
Yeah, those 2 apples came out and it's all Val's fault.
We begged him not to do it. We begged him, but he said, "No, I don't care. It's worth the risk."
The most bystanding automaton just absolutely gets blamed for everything.
So I'd actually like to ask for Diago and Godwin to both give me concentration checks on what you're doing at the exact same time, because you're both going to feel something very distinct for just a second. Make the con saves, please, and then I'll tell you.
Saves. Okay. I accidentally rolled that in D&D Beyond.
You just tell me the number.
I'm taking a short rest and regaining some hit points.
I wish I had
D&D.
10.
Okay, with that 10,
yeah, I got 10.
you rolled
10
a
as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
For just a moment, or I guess about a minute, you each feel the same sensation, but separately. It's enough to distract you from what you're doing and almost causes you to lose your concentration. For just a moment, you feel something that belongs to you, that you're connected to. It wasn't there, and then all of a sudden it's just there, and you can feel it, and it pulses like a beacon in your mind, and it pulls at you in a direction from the west. You can feel it. It's something that belongs to you. You think it's a memory, and then just as quickly, 30 seconds to a minute later, it's like it's gone again. Almost as if someone took an item out of, say, storage and then moved it to another storage kind of thing.
It wasn't shielded for a minute.
And
Okay.
it's gone again.
Is the dungeon to the west? No, it's to the east, isn't it?
Dungeons to the east.
Interesting. Bloom Lurch is to the west, though.
Yeah.
All right. So that's interesting. It could be our memories that they're going to be auctioning off. Lovely.
Is the auction? When is the auction coming?
The auction is in 11 days at this point.
Okay. They're just moving it around.
Let's maybe we should get going to the dungeon. The dungeon.
Did you guys actually get a rest?
Oh yeah, we took a long rest.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Oh, do we? Okay.
That's fine.
Oh, we took a long rest.
I don't think you did. Since the apple
Oh, my
I
bad.
was gonna say, like, yeah, like
Oh.
when the hell when we got a
Yeah.
long rest? Like, I'm taking a short rest right now during this 1 hour thing. But
Okay,
like,
I'm
we
sorry.
haven't had
I
a
don't think you
taken a
took a
long
long
rest
rest.
since
Yeah.
like
Okay,
well
my bad.
before whatchamacallit, the
Actually, yeah, you guys
Uh,
have been. Yeah, you've had no long rest since the bee encounter. Actually,
I think we're going to though because I think Sir Ballast is out of juice.
well, I think that was your intent in coming here, and then shit kind of hit the fan.
Yeah.
All right. So why don't we take a long rest instead of a short rest? What do you think? What do you
Right.
think about that, Mr. Adran?
I mean, do we have that kind of time?
Well, we know the auction isn't going off for another couple days, but I don't know, since we've kind of kicked the hornet's nest and we snatched up someone's golem, I'm pretty sure, and Mordred, I'm sure we've definitely raised some flags. So if we wait, we might deal with extra trouble. If we just go right now, we might be able to catch them off guard.
Do we have enough juice to go back? We're gonna have to do sneaky.
I think,
luck.
yeah, if we just limit our objective to just one thing, we should be able to sneak in there. Otherwise, if we clear it out, we're going to have to take a long rest.
Well, we're gonna be going in there looking for the items that the witch has.
That's the issue also. If we kick the hornet's nest, the hag might bring more force to get her item back.
That's the thing. That's what we're planning there to do, right?
Well, yeah, we're planning to steal it. I'm just more or less, how much more trouble are we willing to deal with to get that item?
I think the whole point of it is we need that item. We need the unicorn horn, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, do you guys think we could get in there and get the stuff and get out without a long rest beforehand? Assuming that there's no place to rest inside there, which is a leap, but I think not too far, not a stretch of one.
I think we can do it.
My vote is no. I don't think we can. My vote is for long rest. How many spell slots do you have left, man?
It's not looking great, but if we do it stealthily, that's what I mean. Is like, if we go now, we would probably face less enemies. But if we wait, we're definitely going to be facing more enemies.
When's the last time we were able to do sneaky well?
I mean, we did pretty well. We just, whenever we face something, we decided to blow it up.
I'm going to leave it to the group to vote. My vote is for a long rest. What is your vote?
Well, I'm gonna be very honest here. Ballast has next to nothing for stealth unless someone gives him the pass without trace. So
Well, yeah, it's kind of assumed that if we're going sneaky, we're gonna have to pass without trace to have a chance.
I
to
could
be successful,
also,
which we can do for
cast
free with,
invisibility.
thank you.
Invisibility doesn't only last like an hour,
True,
which
but
is great.
that's what I mean. It's like if we are in a tight spot, I can cast invisibility, and we could get like pass without trace with invisibility. We can get pretty deep in there before we.
And I
Stuff.
can give one person Blessing of the Trickster to give them advantage as well.
All right. if you guys vote is for short rest and then we go, I'm fine with it.
Okay.
But but
Because I mean,
my-
Ballast, you can also regain some. You can regain some spell slots by using if you haven't used all of your channel divinities, you can convert your channel divinities into up to a second level spell slot, and then regain that those channel divinities on a short rest.
Yeah.
So is the consensus for short rest?
If everyone wants, or if people want to go now, then
Again, okay, so let's go through this. My vote is for long rest. Godwin, is your vote for long or short?
I'm down for either, but short
Okay,
rest,
so you-
I think. Yeah.
Okay, so short rest. Audrin, your vote long or short?
Short.
Okay, so that's 2 short, 1 long. Sir Ballast, long or short rest?
Short.
Okay, so that's 3. Okay, then that just decides it. Yenris, if you want to vote, you can, but it will be 4-1 or 3-2. Okay, so everyone take a short rest. We'll chill out for an hour. Well,
There we go. Okay. Right.
back. Well, that will get me to max hit points. Problem. Back 5 spell slots. All right. Two.
Cool. I heal back up to full.
I'm not quite at full, but I'm close enough.
Same here.
All right. And you have your familiar back now.
Yes.
So let's head off. We'll get on our carpet.
Yep, we'll have Yenris use his staff to cast Pass Without Trace.
Who's driving the carpet? I'm going to vote for Godwin.
Hi.
Or if you
Why
don't want
me?
to. I think you're good at it.
Sure, I'll fly the carpet.
Unless someone else wants to. Sir Ballast, if you want to fly the carpet.
Sure, I can give it a try. Cracks his non-existent knuckles.
Yeah. You hear the scratching of
It's
metal
not-
against each other.
Yeah,
One day there will be a book. Don't let the construct drive the carpet.
Yeah. Idiot's Guide to Flying a Carpet. Number 1, don't be a construct.
It's more of it's a takeoff on the book. Don't let the pigeon drive the bus.
Yep.
Unless you have small children, you might not know about. All right. So off we go, and we're going to be careful. Hopefully, avoid the bees. We're flying low to avoid Jabberwockies.
Yep.
And I'm suggesting we get close enough that I can cast Arcane Eye, and it can go in and search.
All right, I would like to roll a D100 to see how well Ballast can drive this carpet.
Please do.
How many trees do you hit?
Because this is the first time he's ever done it.
Been drinking.
That's a 78. He does pretty well.
All right.
Yeah, he's a little wobbly to start with, and you definitely clip a couple trees when you're just learning, but you pick it up pretty quick.
I can imagine him going around, going up, go completely chill, just goes duck. Because
Clang.
he's short, everybody else isn't. He's short.
And he's metal, like a branch hits him, it's just like a
Clay.
claw,
Yeah, he
he's
doesn't-
falling.
he doesn't
like a bell
understand.
sound. Like it feels.
Kung, like the stormtrooper clanging his head against the doorway. Just he
It's
doesn't feel
your
it. He
fault for not
doesn't
being
know
made
it.
of metal. I don't know what you want from me. Wear a
I
helmet.
thought we
you
were supposed to
fleshy
fly
things.
low. You wanted me to fly low.
Oh, fly casual.
Fly casual.
Oh, I think that's everybody. All right, so you guys fly over the enchanted forest, headed towards the dungeon. As you get closer, you can see that there are definitely more of the monstrous bees outside of the cave entrance that you all found. It seems that your previous activities managed to sort of alert the hive and upset it. You only took a short rest, yeah, so it's only been like 2 to 3 hours since you were first there. What do you do when you see that there's increased activity?
Godwin is going to cast
How
Invisi-
far away are we? Hang on, before we do that, how far away are we from the entrance?
I would say that you were able to get within about, let's say like 1,000 feet before you noticed there's like large swarms of extra bees sort of swarming around the area.
Why don't we land? And I'll send in the arcane eye. I don't think they'll be able to see it.
If they do
What do
see
you
it,
guys
it's not
think?
like we'll trace it back to you. So
Yeah.
why not?
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right, so we'll land in a place that has cover, where, because I'm going to be looking through this thing, so I'm not going to be looking through my own eyes, and I'll let everyone
Okay.
know that. So if anything happens, guys, start shaking me. I'll feel that. But in the meantime, I'm just going to be I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to be telling you what I see. Deal?
Okay.
Sounds like
You go ahead. So,
Okay, so arcane eye.
Mm-hmm.
Casting time, 1 action. The eye will appear within 30 feet of me. Concentration for up to 1 hour. You create an invisible magical eye within range that hovers in the air for the duration. You mentally receive visual information from the eye, which has normal vision and dark vision out to 30 feet. The eye can look in every direction. As an action, you can move the eye up to 30 feet in any direction. There's no limit to how far away from you the eye can move, but it can't enter another plane of existence. A solid barrier blocks the eye's movement, but the eye can pass through an opening as small as 1 inch in diameter. So it's invisible. It moves at 30 feet every 6 seconds, and it can fit through spaces as small as 1 inch in diameter,
Okay.
which is pretty damn small.
All right, so you
I'll
cast the spell, you summon your eye,
Mhm.
and you begin exploring, and you send it forward toward the cave entrance. I take it.
Exactly, and I'm also checking to see if the bees, hone in on it. I'm not going anywhere near the bees, but if the bees start looking at it and going after it, I want to get a sense of that.
Well, it's tiny and invisible, so nothing goes after it right away. As you get as it gets closer to the cave mouth entrance, it is much as I described. You can tell that the hive has definitely increased the surface patrols, or just the number of bees on the surface. Approaching the cave mouth itself, the eye would instantly see that there are two drone bees that are stationed right at the entrance. They just sort of sit there lazily, and they don't react at all to the invisible eye as it passes by them. Are you going to go into the cave?
Oh yeah, I'm setting it in, and I'm giving a play-by-play as I do it.
Okay.
All right, entering the entrance now. There was 2 bees guarding. They don't seem to be looking at the eye. I'm going to say looking at me. When I say me, I mean the eye. So,
So you
going through.
enter the cave mouth.
Let's have dark vision.
At first, it is a natural cave entrance, but once you fly in a few feet, or at least several turns of the narrow corridor, you enter into a larger area, and you can tell that you're instantly within the hive proper. There is honeycomb pretty much floor to ceiling everywhere that you look. It opens up into a Medium-sized chamber right off the bat. There are tunnels that lead, looks like to the left and to the right, to other chambers. And I guess it's up to you which way you go from there.
I think do either chamber appear to go down?
Let me see. They
Tunnel.
both seem to decrease slightly in elevation, but not by much. It's unclear.
Guys, what do you think? Left or right?
Let's go left. Why not?
Okay. First voice is for left. We're going left.
All right, left opens up into a larger chamber. Again, it is floor to ceiling honeycomb. In here, there are a couple different varieties of bees moving about. You can tell that there are a few different elemental varieties within the hive. Specifically, right in this room, it looks like one element tends to stick with the same element. You'll see a couple of different patrols go by as the eye goes through, and now that you've fought them, the little distinctions are fairly obvious to you. You can tell a fire bee from, say, an ice bee, and it looks like typically the fire bees sort of stick with the fire bees, and the ice bees stick with the ice bees. The chamber itself has a second hallway that leads off to the right.
Okay.
And
Does it,
not much else.
my bias is for down. So anything that goes down, I'll generally speaking want to go. Does one go down and the other one not go down?
Well, there's only one way out of this particular room. There's only one exit. This leads. That does seem to go down. That leads to a third chamber. It's smaller than the one you're just exiting. This has one branching. Wait, I get turned around. No. There. Ah, yes. No, that leads into a larger open area. And as you're exploring it, there are a couple different groups of bees represented here, and the eye will get to about the middle of the room, and sorry, I'm saying end a lot. This room is a little distinct. It's definitely the largest chamber that you've been in so far. It still has that distinct honeycomb everywhere thing, but there's a couple outcroppings here of the natural rock, and the bees are sort of just sitting on here, unclear what they're doing. Once the eye gets to the middle of the room, one of the larger bees will very clearly orient on it and try to attack it. The bee looks larger and distinct from the rest. Does the thing have stats, your eye?
Does not. I don't think it can be destroyed.
Interesting.
Imagine it just. It doesn't say. It doesn't have an armor class. It doesn't have hit points. So I think it's almost like a set, like a scrying sensor that's moving.
So the larger bee is clearly able to see it. It's definitely trying to attack it. It tries a couple swipes and a couple bites. The smaller bees seem to look with interest and clearly become agitated. Can the eye hear?
No.
No. Okay.
It's just an eye.
And it looks like the larger bee it is almost kind of cat-like. It's sort of interested in the eye, but since I can't really do anything to it, it just continues to swipe at it and try to bite it.
Can I want to move the eye in such a way as that it gets close enough to another bee so that when it takes a swipe, it hits the other bee. I'm going to give that a go.
Yeah, I suppose it would. The other bees would probably get out of the larger bee's way very quickly. And if you did manage to get one to hit the other bee would cower away from the larger.
Now, what element is the larger bee?
Unclear. It doesn't look like anything you've seen before.
Does it have distinct?
What?
Does it have any distinctive markings, or look significantly
different? It looks
different?
like an oversized bee. But interestingly enough, it doesn't have any wings.
Well, that's important. Is it different in any significant? So it's probably an air bee because it's flying, but doesn't have any wings. Is it different in any? Does it have a stinger?
It does have a stinger. How would it look from to you? No wings. Its appendages, like its bee arms, I guess, are definitely more developed than the average bee. And it looks like its chitin is probably a bit tougher than the average bee. It's not fuzzy like the rest. It has the same markings as them. It still has the same yellow and black stripes. But the carapace looks much more hardened than the rest, whereas the other bees tend to have some sort of fuzz on them.
All right, I'm gonna try and leave this thing alone. I'm gonna try and shake it. Like the eye can go through tiny spaces.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try and use those tiny spaces. Since I can't get I can't get a reaction from the other bees. I'm gonna try and shake it by going through small places that it has trouble going.
It will jump around and try to find you, and it will become very obvious very quickly that it does not care if it smushes any of the smaller bees. If you're being erratic with it, it probably will end up smashing one of the smaller bees, even to the point where it'll cause an aether explosion and not care.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that a bit. And if there's like a small place I can get through that I don't think it can get through, I'll use that. But otherwise, I want to keep on going down.
Well, here's the thing. You can explore the entire area. There's no obvious way down.
All right, then I'll backtrack. I'll leave. Is there anything in here that seems interesting? Is there any crystal that it's guarding? It doesn't seem to be anything that's guarding, or what's the purpose of this room?
That is unclear. Okay, well, hang on. Let me revise that. This room is similar to the others. It's covered in honeycomb, but if the eye gets closer to the honeycomb, you'll see that there are little, like I forget what they're called, little larvae within a variety of them. So as you start the farthest, like when we first enter the hive, the honeycomb will actually be filled with primarily, I think it's primarily honey. And then it goes to nectar after that. And then after that, you'll start to see actual little larvae within. And it looks like this large chamber is some sort of birthing chamber that is primarily filled with cells that are filled with little baby bees.
Okay. All right, so this is like a nursing chamber, or this thing's probably guarding it.
Yes.
All right, so all right,
I
tell everyone what this is, what I see. I'm gonna start heading back,
All right.
and we'll try one of the other passages. Again, with the focus of trying to go down.
All right, so I'm going to assume that you're going to explore this whole area. There is no obvious way down. You will find a couple different chambers. None of them are any more distinct than the birthing chamber, the nursery. But it looks like the bees have more or less mapped out a natural cave system and pretty much filled it with honeycomb.
Are there any passages that look unnatural?
That is hard to discern. I guess I could allow a perception roll, vision-based perception roll from your eye.
Sure.
See if you can figure that out.
Okay. Big bucks, no whammy. Looks bad. I can't even see it.
I don't see a roll.
I'll do it again. No roll came up.
I see the dice. I just don't see the rolls coming up.
Yeah,
Oh, you guys were able to roll.
I do.
I'm stuck on the waiting for GM.
Oh, yeah. It
Yeah,
does say
so am
waiting for
I.
GM.
Oh, is that the problem? Because I'm on the other board.
Maybe.
Hang on. All right, I'll come to your board, you big whiny babies.
What
Can I have
the?
advantage on the roll?
We can't roll anything. Wait. All right, try rolling.
All right.
Yeah.
First.
Yeah, I can see the dice now.
All right.
Ooh, that's
30,
20.
20.
Okay. So I would say two features stand out when you're flying around. There do appear to be some sort of natural water features within the cave. Their depths are hard to discern flying over them. Perhaps they lead to places below, perhaps not, unclear. But when you're flying around, there is a space. There's a room right before the nursery chamber with the larger bee represented. The one right before that is covered in honeycomb from wall to ceiling, except for one very distinct patch of wall. As the eye looks at it, it's unclear what it is, but it doesn't look like natural stone either. It stands out enough to mention.
I'll focus on that, and I'm telling everyone. I'm telling everyone what I'm seeing. And like, if you guys have advice or suggestions, let me know, and I'll do it.
There's no obvious way through this unnatural wall unless you can pass through walls.
Cannot, but I can pass through really tiny little holes.
No little tiny little hole.
All right, so, all right, then I'll remember where this is, and I'm gonna go back and look for other places. So, are there any other places that I can explore, or that go down, or that there's tiny holes that I can go through?
Not really. Like I said, there's some water features. If you dive down into those, maybe one will lead to depths below. But exploring them will make it very obvious that while there are tiny holes, there's nothing that like a person could fit through.
Okay, well, I'll do that with the eye. I'll go into the water.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go look at that map again. So 1 minute. Go to the water. I will say this. It is unclear if they connect within the map. It is obvious that there are very likely chambers below. But it doesn't look like the water features will get you there unless you have some sort of like magical ability that will let you do so. Mundane means will not reach the lower chambers using the water.
So let me take the eye out, then go look for the other entrance and see if the other entrance is less well guarded.
Second entrance, the one that's by the rotted tree, has one bee, but it's as opposed to two, so it is slightly less guarded. It leads into another chamber as well. This one it looks like a 4 bees that are they appear to be working while the eye looks. They're doing stuff within the hive. And that's also something I should mention. There are clearly patrols going around the hive, but there's also just bees doing, hive work. They're going and they're feeding the young. They're filling the little honeycomb with either water, nectar, or pollen. Some of them appear to be mixing the aforementioned things into something that's actually called bee bread, but you don't need to know that. A couple of them are caring for the young. You'll watch some go out and leave the hive and not come back right away, while some will leave the hive and return. I would say, since the eye is exploring the entire area, you're able to realize that there's definitely a caste system within the hive itself. There are clearly like attack bees or warrior bees, a caste, and then there are drone bees who are doing work. It's unclear whether they would be combatants as well. But there you have that information to you.
Okay. I share this. So there's 2 entrances. The one that we were at before has 2 bees guarding it. And how many bees were actually inside that once you get in there?
That one has a natural stone tunnel that leads into. At the time, the entrance was empty, and that branches off in 2 different directions. The 2 adjoining
both of them.
chambers both have bees in them working. Each one seemed to have like 4 or 5. The second
right,
entrance
do I
has
have
1 bee guarding it, but leads to another room that has 4 bees immediately in it.
What were they doing in that room? Were they guarding
They seem to
young,
be
or
working.
what does working consist of for them? Like, what are they doing by
They
working?
were filling the honeycomb. If there is empty honeycomb, they will fill it up with whatever they need to store inside of it. If there are young larvae hatching, they will be feeding them either bee bread, which is a mixture of pollen and nectar, or just straight up nectar. The very young actually get royal jelly technically, but oh, hang on. As you watch, and this is true of bees, you will see that you witness one of the young larvae emerging from the honeycomb itself. It eats its way out, ruptures the cell, and emerges. And one of the larger adult bees walks over to it, and it sort of scrunches up its face really, really hard, like it's really focusing on something. And a bunch of honey just sort of squeezes out of its face. A bee collector would recognize this as royal jelly, and it feeds this to the young larva.
Yeah. So I'll describe all this. So it looks like they're, the outer. Oddly enough, the outer ones, the ones that are not too far from the entrance seem to be where they're caring for the young. I would have thought that would have been further in, or maybe there's more important things further in. I've
You know what? Give me a nature roll on that.
not bad at nature, actually. Or am I? Can you? It's waiting for GM again, so
damn
nothing
it.
came up.
Yeah, hang on. I can have it. All right, I'm back.
Try again.
Try again.
19.
You know that in your readings, a hive is typically very, very organized. You're seeing a lot of disorder here, almost chaotic. There is definitely a nursery room, so it looks like there was originally a plan, but the hive itself doesn't seem to be following it as closely as it normally would. So something else is going on here.
Yeah, definitely an abnormality somewhere in that hive to move things around.
Yeah, and I'm not seeing any way down. I'm seeing things that could be ways down. There's like a piece of wall that doesn't look like it belongs there, or that piece of wall is not covered by the honeycomb, so that could be something interesting. But I think the only way in for us the eye unfortunately can't really interact with things, so we're gonna have to go in, and there are patrols. I don't know how we can avoid them, and there was at least 1 bee, one of the larger ones, that could detect the eye. So as much as we plan to do stealthy, sneaky, there are some stuff that is going to see us, or is going to be able to detect us. If it could detect an invisible eye, it's going to detect us.
Well, if it was just the one, if we can neutralize it with, say, polymorph.
Okay, I have no problem. I have no problem trying to neutralize it, or just to. Well, that's the room where there was the piece of material that wasn't honeycombed. If I had to guess, there might be something behind it, or there's something that's making the bees not want to touch it.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll just polymorph it into I don't know.
I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that, so I'm going to leave it to you guys to.
I can do that.
All right, so we'll leave it to you. Okay. Do we want to fly in? I would suggest that flying in might be a good idea.
Probably
'Cause-
best, especially since that'll help us. There's no reason not to, since we'll be needing to stay grouped close together for Pass Without Trace anyway.
Now the thing is, which one is the larger entrance? The one that we were sort of assaulting last time, or the other one?
The main entrance is definitely the larger of the two. The one by the dead tree is single file. The
So
other
do we
one's
think
not.
if we were
The other one's probably like 2 abreast.
if we were trying to pass without trace, so do we think we could possibly get through the larger entrance without being detected?
It's the only option that would possibly work. It's going to be a tight fit. And if there's like a squad coming through, then, you know, you're not going to be able to pass. Imagine a long corridor that twists and turns. 2 people can walk shoulder to shoulder comfortably. But, you know, if 2 people are coming the other way, you're going to have a problem. You press yourselves into the rock wall as much as you want, but they're probably going to see you.
So I'll let everyone know that sneaky is going to be very difficult. We're going to require a lot of luck. What do we want to do?
Go in, hope for the best.
Yeah, find the easiest way in and then try to work our way through that.
Okay. Then the door we were assaulting before looks to be our best bet. I mean, we could try and if we want to do the other one, we can quickly. There's only one bee there. If we could kill it incredibly quickly, without raising alarm, we could get in, and then there's 2 other bees right beyond it. If we could kill them very quickly as well, we might have a little bit more. We might have a bit better time. I don't know.
That's the issue, though, because the bees, I think all of them, right, exploded whenever we killed them, right?
Pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah, so I say whatever can get us in quicker with the least amount of fuss.
How far was the room with the bee with no wings from the front door?
Far. You have several twists and turns.
Okay. Well, at least I know the way, at least.
Yes.
So we can. At our top speed on this carpet, how long would it take us to get there? Do we think? I don't think we're outpacing the bees, with how much we have loaded down here.
That I don't know. I don't know the top speed of a flying carpet in D&D off the top of my head.
The top speed. Hold on, let me get to the character sheet, because it's not fast. It's not a fast carpet at all. Like, its normal speed is 30 feet, and if we overload it, if it has more than like 600 pounds on it, I think, then it goes at 15.
Which we do have
So
more
it's
than
not. So normal speed is 30 feet. If it's carrying more than 800 pounds, then it's moving at 15 feet.
I think we're moving at 15 feet because Sir Ballast is pretty heavy on his own.
Well, I'm flying independently, so there's at least that. We don't have
Sir
to
Ballast, how much do you weigh again?
Wasn't it like 400 something?
Is less than
Let
that.
me I weigh precisely 471 pounds.
Yeah, he was a hefty boy. Yeah, that's right. He was a hefty boy. Yeah, because we had this conversation before where we were trying to figure out if we could have the Golem, Mordred, Ballast, and everyone else on it. So,
I mean, this is customized dwarven plate. Not much else do you expect.
It's bespoke. How
Right.
dare you?
And he speaks like it too.
All right. All right. So if who else can fly?
I cannot.
I can, but it would require me to use a spell to do so.
So without a spell slot. So Godwin can't fly. Sir Balas can't fly. Is there anyone else who can't fly?
I know Yenris could probably carry somebody with depending on his wild shape.
So Yenris, you can fly. So that's, I think it's everyone. So how much? So okay, if it's just Godwin and Sir Ballast on it, we're okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, then let's do that. So you guys will be on it. Okay, everyone else can fly on their own. So Yenris will turn into something that can fly. You're Yenris?
Okay.
I think he
Yeah.
might have.
Passed
Falling
out.
asleep.
No, I'm here.
I think he's just. Oh, okay.
Okay. No, we're talking about Yenris.
Oh, Yenris. Yeah, Yenris might have passed out.
Yeah, Yenris. Right.
I think he fell asleep.
I think he's out cold.
Hold on. Give me just a minute, everyone.
Yenris.
Just, mute the soundboard real quick.
It's wizard time, motherfucker! Fireball!
That's just
Oh, they dampened the sound on that. That used to be a lot louder. Huh. Wild.
Yenris. Get up.
Oh wait, you know what?
wakey wakey.
God.
Yenris, they're eating the ice cream.
I think he's out cold. I don't think
Yeah.
he's gonna wake up. He's gonna wake up on his own time. I think.
What time is it
Okay,
anyway?
so
We have like an hour left. That's fine.
all right, so we're gonna let Yenris sleep. So he's going. So we put him in the same place we keep the familiars.
Yeah.
All right, so you have a sleeping
we
furball.
wild shape him into a mouse and like have Oliver carry him.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay,
so Oliver has a
he's-
sleeping mouse clutched in his claws. I'm sure that won't be any problems later.
No, Oliver's in his little. Oliver's in his own little tiny dimensional space. Because I'm not letting Oliver get hurt. So he's a mouse. We'll put him on the carpet. He wears
Right.
what? Half an eighth of a pound.
Yeah.
All right. So Sir Ballast and Godwin are on the carpet. Yenris, you're flying using your cloak. I go. I feel. I figured some stuff out. I feel more at one with this land, and you see me rise up into the air.
They can fly now.
Yes.
Sorry.
I can fly. I can fly. I can fly. I can
Didn't feel like mentioning
sing.
that to anyone.
I was
Um,
kind of holding that one back.
Are you lot bringing Mordred along for this?
Oh yeah, how's Mordred going to get there?
I would rather not if we're if we're having to do stealth now. An additional person who has expressed reluctance to fight and seems to probably most likely be a single target person, and if we get into a fight, it is very much going to be dealing with swarms of enemies. He is most likely not going to be a liability, but if it comes to a fight, he's probably going to die.
Yeah. His survival chance is really low.
Put me in the fight. I can fight. I can do it.
We could just have him guard Grandfather Oak.
I don't know if he's gonna. He wants to get in there. I don't know if he's gonna agree not to go.
We could have him guard the carpet if we find a safe spot to kind of hide it.
You're more convincing than I am, man. You give it a go.
Just basically put it in a safe spot so that way he can just sit there, and if he finds trouble or trouble finds him, he can quickly escape.
Like, I'm
I'm saying-
helping.
I forget. Can't you telepathically communicate with your familiars?
I think so.
Yeah.
Or can they send
Tell us what you
messages
send them
to you
out.
Within 100
can-
feet.
within 100 feet? Ah, fuck. Okay.
I think it's within
That's
100
right.
feet. Let me take a look.
Yeah.
I'll take a look for that because I was pretty sure that there was a limit.
Yeah.
I mean, there might be.
Yeah.
When your familiar is
Mordred-
within 100 feet of you, you can communicate with it telepathically as an
Okay.
action.
All right, Mordred won't actually argue with this particular plan. He is terrified of going in there without any kind of magical ability. But what he will say is, in Mordred's voice, I don't know if it will help you, but I tried to follow one of the witch's constructs into you probably call it one of her marionettes, into the cave. She's been trying different things to get inside for a while now. Different designs. This latest one tried to use a smoke screen to enter, and well, I think you can find its broken remains outside the cave entrance for how well that worked. I don't know if that'll be useful to you a lot.
Yeah, the thing that I blew up with fire.
Well, I think, but he did say there was some smoke that the hag had. Someone was telling us. Oh, it was Grandfather Oak.
Oh,
someone told us that there was some smoke that would disorient them, but no one knew what it was.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we could make a quick pit stop to try to grab it.
No, but we don't know what it is, and no one was able to tell us what the smoke was.
That's true. Well, I think it's the golem sitting out front of the entrance that Mordred was next to. Right?
Which is now a box.
You would not have said that. Yes, that's what I'm referring to.
Okay. So yeah, that thing that we blew up early on. So if we try, we could probably make an Arcana check and try to grab off of it.
Okay.
Anything. But we would have to be quick about it. So that way we don't disrupt the bees.
I leave that plan to you.
Okay. I can quickly dash in and grab it. I can do it. I'll do it. All
right, so Godwin. Okay, so you guys have landed the carpet. You're about, I think it's roughly like 1,000 feet away. You send in the eye, do the scouting. Now you want to get closer and try to grab the remains of the construct at the entrance?
I can I can cast invisibility on myself and just dash in, grab it, and dash back.
As a precaution, I'm going to slap you with Blessing of the Trickster.
Oh, you're so kind.
Advantage on stealth checks.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay. So
Trickery clerics, bitches.
And we're assuming that Yender's probably used Pass Without a Trace on you?
Yeah, I would assume so, yeah.
Okay.
So let me double check Pass Without a Trace because that might not work.
Well, I have aren't I have to be 30 feet within it to get that bonus?
Yeah, you can only cast it on yourself, and you have to be within 30 feet.
Yeah,
of Yenris. So, oh wait, Yenris is a mouse. Take Yenris with you.
Oh yes, I am taking him with me.
Oh man, Yenris is gonna end up dead.
Yeah, I'm also taking my familiar with me, and he's going to eat him. He's eyeing this singular eye on the side, looks at Yenris and is like eyeing him up to see if he's predator or prey.
We'll start it with, have you ever read, if you give a mouse a cookie? This was nothing like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so plop the mouse, you plop sleeping Yenris on your shoulder. You cast invisibility on yourself, and you approach the cave mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Please give me a stealth roll with a +10 for Pass Without a Trace.
Okay. I'm also invisible.
Mm-hmm. You still make noise though.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Okay.
Well, the Pass Without a Trace actually reduces the noise. That's the +10.
That's why you get +10.
Does he get any advantage for being invisible?
I'll factor it in.
No, but he does get advantage for invisibility. Gives them disadvantage on finding him. But he does have advantage because of Blessing of the Trickster.
Oh, so you will have advantage then.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Oh yeah.
That is a 20, 37, 30. Yeah. I pass. I was just gonna say I pass. Math is not working with me right now.
Okay. So yeah, you managed to get right up to the remains of the construct that's right outside the cave entrance. As stated before, you can see that there are 2 bees stationed. They're just sitting right inside the entrance, just kind of looking around. can you maintain invisibility while interacting with things?
Yeah,
here.
so long as he doesn't
Yeah.
attack or cast a spell.
Yes.
Okay.
Spell ends when the target attacks or casts a spell. Yep. So I can interact with things. I just cannot.
All right, and you rolled awesome, so I'm
Either
not going to make you roll again. The bees don't seem to notice that random bits of construct are just suddenly disappearing in front of them. But you can collect all the larger bits of the construct that interest you and scurry off if you like.
Yeah, I'll take whatever I can grab.
Okay. The construct was pretty beat up. You can see large puncture wounds and signs of what was likely aether attacks all over its body. The head is completely missing. Most of its limbs are splinters, but there's enough of the core body to at least recognize and grab. And you grab that and bring it with you. You arrive back at the party, and well, you have this broken, dismantled, we call it golem piece. What do you do with it?
Does anyone have men to fix this thing?
I do.
Try to fix it that way. See if it will run at least.
Let's get a look at this. Here, give it over. Come on.
I hand it over to Ballast. Yeah, you just all of a sudden you just see the bushes move open and just Godwin appears out of nowhere. Yeah, I found this.
So Ballast, he hands you a wooden torso of a wood golem that you know is very likely crafted by your hag mother, more or less, and it's kind of like a brother to you in some ways. What do you do with it when he hands it to you?
I guess he's going to kind of just take it and then set it on the ground as go. Well, let's see here. Is this the individual that had the sensor built in, or like one of these? He brings out his own that has like the little cage to burn stuff in.
I didn't get a good look. I just took parts from it. Yeah, what does the design look like? Is it similar to Sir Ballast, or is it like a completely different design work for it?
There are some similarities, but it's definitely, you would find more similarities in the spell scroll work around the body, as well as what's animating Ballast.
Okay.
But in his actual design, no, Ballast was designed by Zabilna, whereas this thing was crafted by Skabatha.
Okay.
But looking it over, you would see that it is clearly, like I said, it's very, very damaged, but it looks like it was, and you've seen this with other ones, it's probably hollow inside.
Okay.
So I guess Ballast should try and find the access point of this torso and see if he can get a good look at the internals.
Well, you can crack it open, or you can roll me something to try to find a way to pop it open without breaking anything.
Alrighty. Well, I'd say since Ballast is a Warforged himself, I'd say you definitely probably have an upper hand at trying to find this compartment. Also possibly gaining assistance from a artificer, as he is familiar with mechanics as well.
I would allow that,
And
if he wants to help.
Diago.
Sorry, go ahead.
Diago, would you like to give assistance in gaining access to this construct's internals?
Of course.
Good then. Yes.
So are we far away from the entrance still?
Oh, you zoned out.
Sorry,
Godwin collected the broken artificer thing and brought it back. The golem, I mean.
Okay. So are you trying to reactivate it? What are you trying to do here?
Trying to open it up.
Right now,
Okay,
I'm
so
just trying to open this chassis open so I'll be able to see the internals. More than likely, well, with how intact this chassis does look, possibly more than likely the arcane circuitry in here may not be too damaged. Possibly repairable.
I will give you guidance and I will assist.
All right.
Would you like to roll sleight of hand, or do you want to use something more appropriate for your character?
Let's see. Well, this is wood. So he doesn't have like a wood carver's tool proficiency, unfortunately.
I have, what should I do it? I have Tinker's tools. Do you want me to try it?
I mean, sure. Battles would give you help instead and guidance.
All right, then I'll do that. And oops. Let me do it again. Tinker's tools. Actually, what's our have been behind that. So what's our proficiency bonus is now 4. So I think that actually ups it. Give me 1 second. Tinker's tools.
You have expertise with tools or yet or
I have proficiencies with Tinker's tools, and I'm assuming it's a dex. So that's 4. Oh yes, okay. So I got a plus.
I mean, it can possibly be intelligence, but
which would you rather use for Tinker's tools? Intelligence or
well,
dex?
I mean, I will say he left it open for me to decide and argue about it. So,
all right, then I'll use intelligence then, because that's a much better one. So I get a d20 plus 10. So
add advantage and a D4.
oh yeah.
Lord, I hope you roll a 1.
That's a
I rolled a
19.
19.
Ah,
So-
for the love of-
All right, so
All right, fish for the crit. Fish for the crit.
Get him. Get him.
all right, so it's
Dang.
a dirty 30
30. Okay.
as opposed to a natural 30.
Yeah, okay, fine. You're moving the torso around a couple times. You bring out your tools and you kind of poke and prod at it, and finally you find a seam that you manage to get a tool into. You work along the seam, and finally you find a little latch, you hook it in, and the whole thing just sort of pops open. Inside the torso, there are a lot of different moving parts, gears and whatnot. Most of them have been smashed to ribbons or are not connected anymore at the very least. Level of artistry inside is actually quite impressive. There isn't a single piece of metal within the golem itself. It is all handcrafted wood pieces that are likely magically reinforced to allow it. However, amidst all of that, your attention is probably drawn to the lower left quadrant of the torso, as there is a clear aether gem sitting in it that is carved in a very distinct shape. It looks almost like a horn, but it's clear aether crystal.
No, that is
What
quite
type-
interesting.
What type of aether is it?
Actually, sorry, I'm wrong. It is dark crystal. Apology.
Right?
Looks
Are
like
we
shadow.
familiar with this? So it's going to be a.
Was
Now,
that?
Does it look like the horn of a unicorn?
No, this is more like a instrumental horn.
Oh,
Can I cast? Balance, I guess, is gonna go ahead and cast Identify.
After you cast Identify on this object, you find a little window will pop up. This is worked aether crystal. It is essentially a horn of fog.
well, I think we can use that.
It functions the exact same way.
So maybe the fog will make it difficult for the bees to lock in on people. If we can get through without using it, that might be the best way to best idea. But I'm up for anyone's plans.
Well, if you don't want it, I'll have it.
No, I'm saying like we should use it when we get close. either we should use it to get in the front door, or once we're in, we should use it. How long does a horde of fog last for?
Says here, cast the fog cloud spell.
Yeah, just let you cast
Second
the fog
level
cloud spell.
version. No concentration required. Centered on your location. The fog remains for 1 minute. I mean, it doesn't even follow you. It just stays in that location.
It could be used probably for like an emergency escape. Like if we're getting overwhelmed, we can hit the fog and try to make a dash for it.
I think the idea for this thing was to use it like the smokers for, putting bees to sleep type deal.
Hmm.
I think was the thought behind it.
So do we want to go into the place, the main entrance by the dead tree, where there's one, and then there's only two, or Godwin, if you can cast invisibility on myself and I can hold Yenris, I can try and sneak in there invisibly and then use it once I get in.
Yes, I can do that.
So what do you guys think? Main door or by the dead tree, or the door we went through before, which I thought we were considering the side door?
Um,
I'll leave it to the group.
Which one has the fewest amount of enemies, so the fewest chances of getting caught?
yeah.
Well, that's the thing. That would be the main entrance, I think. But if this fog works and will knock them out, then going for where there's the most bees might be the better move.
Well, the question is, how long does that last? Because I don't know how long those bees will be down for.
I don't know.
Or even
I'm
if
saying
it-
I'm saying once you guys see the smoke, you guys should start moving as fast as possible to me with the on the carpet.
Yeah, we could. Either way works. Either way works for me. We can dash in there.
How many bees were at the front? I'm sorry, the side entrance.
Side is 1, but the room immediately after that has 4 in it. The main entrance has 2 bees outside of it, but the room immediately afterward had none.
So, and was the 4 in there? Was that one of the ones without the wings?
No.
Okay.
No, that's not near any of the entrances. You're going to have to go there pretty deliberately.
Why don't I do this? When I go into the room that has the 4, I'll start the smoke, and then I'll start coming out so I get the other one. And then if it doesn't work, then I'm just going to keep coming back to you. But if I see them like start to like fall down or go sleepy, you guys should start coming to me, and then we'll meet and we'll go in together. So
Okay.
how does that sound?
All right.
That sounds good to me.
All right. So I'm going to ask you to cast invisibility on me, and I'm going to Yenris in my pocket. And my other hand's flashing a peace sign.
Well, I don't have second level spell slot, so I'll burn a 3rd level, and I'll make Sir Ballast invisible as well.
Okay.
So that way, if he does attack, he can get an advantage on that.
Sure. All right, then I'm going in, invisible and passed without trace. So, do you want me to do my stealthy check?
Yes, I think that would still be appropriate to do a stealth check.
Oh,
I-
I will slap you with Blessing of the Trickster.
Okay.
There you go.
I get advantage anyway for my boots, but okay, I'll take it. I will take it all. And does anyone want to give me guidance on this bad boy?
Sure.
All right. I'm not super stealthy.
So is Ballast is thither.
So let's see here. I'll take GM, can I have my dice?
Yeah, I'm coming back.
Okay, so 2d20, we'll take the highest one. I get this. And okay, so that's a 13 plus 16, plus I have 3, so that's 19, so a 29.
Okay. Yes, you managed to sneak past the one lone bee guarding the entrance with a
Okay,
29.
I want to stay sneaky and get into the room with the 4.
Yeah.
And then once I'm in the room with the 4, I'm going to take out the horn and use it.
Okay.
And do I notice? Do the bees have any? Does the smoke or the fog have any effect on the
Okay,
bees
so
and the 4
with
bees in the room?
identify, you know how the horn works, right? And what it'll do.
Yeah.
Ballast did give that information. Yeah.
Okay. So if you know that, then when you blow the horn, you're blowing a horn. Sound rings out for 300 feet in every direction.
Okay. But I didn't have a
And
silent spell.
I am going to bring you to that board, and we will deal with that, I suppose.
This just turned into a Looney Tunes sketch.
Yes.
Well, on the F side, I'm still invisible.
All right. Summoning players to the board. So I'm going to preface this as one thing, and I know someone's gonna ask me about it eventually. There are lower levels to this. I've hidden them as best I can, but I also used water. The water that you see is not real. It's just hiding the lower levels. That's it. Okay.
Okay,
I
but is
figured
there
out what to
water?
Yeah. Oh boy.
Is the water real?
say. I hate you so much. All right, so this would actually be the main entrance here.
there we go.
Let me move you guys back a little bit, but I think all your tunes
So-
are here.
So you didn't have fog of war to obscure our fog, so you used water for our fog of war.
Pretty much.
While
Yeah.
we're
Because
doing fog.
there is a mechanic to where you can limit our view now.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. As in the top left, you're able to control or you're able to manipulate each player's vision radius. It's basically an individual fog of war.
Oh. All right. I'll play with it around with it for now, but just don't,
Oh yeah, I know.
Don't go into
They just added it like last week, so
Damn.
or like earlier there. You know what I mean.
Yeah. So this is the main
fog of
entrance.
character.
This is with the 2 Bs. The second side entrance is over here. Here, I'll do it.
Oh.
Okay. I went through the main entrance.
Okay.
Or I went through the side entrance
I
that
went to
had
the side entrance.
I-
Yeah. So I will bring Diago here. Where's Diago? There you are, Diago. Okay. So you managed to make it into this room here. I'll move these bees about a little bit. Are you flying, by the way, Diago?
yes.
Okay.
So my
2
feet do
minutes,
not
just
touch the
checking.
ground. I used to be able to fly. There we go. So I'm not going to fly very high off the ground, but I'm not going to touch the ground, so I'm not leaving tracks or footprints or any vibrations on the ground that they might feel.
Okay. So you blow the horn, sound
Mhm.
rings out, as well as a cloud of smoke that spreads everywhere. How far does cloud of fog go? Fog cloud.
No, it's not incredibly large.
20-foot sphere. All right, so a 20-foot sphere of smoke will billow out from you. Lock that in. The bees that are caught in it do kind of start to go a little lackadaisical. You can see them. They almost seem like they're drunk. They kind of like wander into walls, and they go very docile very quickly. But blasting that out in a 300-foot radius, we'll get a pretty quick response from elsewhere. As I'm just gonna cut.
When a bee exploded, did it hurt any of the other bees that were near it?
What, when the
They
big
were
one
not
was
the
doing
same.
it?
Yeah. When we killed the bee and it went boom, did it affect any of the other? Did the boom hurt the other bees?
Yeah, if they were caught in the
Yes.
radius, yeah, it would have hurt them.
Okay, that's good. Good to know.
We had a chain reaction once. It was funny.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get something like that now. All right.
Flying.
Good luck, soldier.
But they were supposed to be all of them. Those go dormant. There we go. But about 30 seconds later, another swarm will come in, and they will buzz around pretty frantically. Can you blow that thing and say invisible?
Yeah, I'm just not attacking. I think
You're
I can.
not casting the spell.
Nope.
The item is. So yeah, okay. When these hit the smoke, they do get a little slower, but they're not as completely like bugged out by it bugged out by the smoke as the other ones. You can see that it's affecting them and they don't care for it, but they're still very agitated and they still seem like they're on task.
Okay.
Whereas the worker ones just sort of stop what they're doing and more or less lay down.
These are drones. It looks like workers and drones here. Okay.
Yeah, the workers are the drones.
Drone?
Yeah, there's a soldier class and a worker class or a drone class.
Okay. So there's the workers and the soldiers. Is that the
Yes.
nomenclature we'll use? Okay. Are the soldiers significantly bigger?
Yeah, there's definitely some distinctions. The drones, the worker bees, are closer to honeybees. They're kind of fatter and pudgier and like generally cuter. Whereas the soldier bees are very clearly sleeker, just more aggressive looking.
Okay. Now, which way did I get in here from?
It came in from here.
So I'm going to fly out there and basically wave my guys in.
You want to lead the rest of the party in?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going in.
Oh boy.
Come on, so as long so as they get close to me, I'll say, as long as we stick together, the bees probably are going to be a little more confused.
Yeah.
So stay near me.
It's through you guys.
Yeah.
And
Bring
and
you back
yeah, and with Yenris, with Yenris in our pocket, we'll have the extra. So I'll come out a little bit to confuse that other bee.
Yenris literally in our pocket.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna come to the entrance. So some bees are going to be no longer in the cloud. That's okay. The front bee's now in a cloud.
Oh, the cloud follows you.
I would assume so. Isn't it
I think
emanating from
does.
the horn?
It says it's centered on you, so yeah, it does follow you around.
Okay. So, guys, let's get going.
All right.
Got it,
Oh.
boss.
I'm gonna take us to the room that had the big bee in it without any wings.
Is
And I've told you
Valis
guys
with us?
Oh, he's on the carpet.
No, I mean in the map.
Who's here?
Oh, I mean, I don't.
You have a tune
He's
right
not
there?
here.
Really?
I don't see it. I don't see it anywhere.
I don't see. I don't see the model. I mean, when I click it, it brings me to that location, but I don't see the
That's
model
not good.
itself.
Yeah,
It's very
I don't see
weird.
shit.
All right, let me try
Some-
bringing it out again.
Summon.
Alice. Damn. Does that work?
No, let me try and leave and come back.
Make like a tree and get out of here.
Alrighty, I'm back.
Right. I'll summon you. I mean, it looks all right from my end. I can see you with in your your little icon has your mini. So
I don't know. Like it doesn't show that Ballast is of my icon on my end.
Can anyone else see Ballast?
I don't see him.
Nope.
Maybe removing him and then we.
Yeah, I could try it again.
Placing?
I see a lot of people just as player.
Yeah. Like
It's
tone
not
deaf. Yeah. Then there's me, Godwin, Diago, and oh, there he is.
Oh, it is.
That worked, huh? All right.
Yeah.
Huzzah!
All right.
So
All right.
we
So
all come in
hang on,
together.
but as you're all going through here, I need to know something.
Mhm.
Is everyone flying and is everyone invisible?
I'm invisible, Ballast is invisible, and Ballast is on the carpet along with Godwin.
How big is the carpet? Because it's
Pretty big.
It's pretty big.
yeah, about to
Um,
say, like, I don't think we're gonna be able to really maneuver it in here with all these bees.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to get the carpet inside that entranceway.
Yeah.
No chance.
mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
Ballast is gonna be on the ground then.
So once you guys walk in, we'll roll up the carpet and then we'll unroll it again. Then again, like how big was there? Using the eye, I saw how big all the gaps were to get to where we're going. Is there any place where the carpet wouldn't be able to go?
No, that is by far the narrowest. There's a couple
the
actually that are
carpet-
pretty narrow.
The carpet is 6 feet by 9 feet.
That's only 6 feet wide.
Oh, yeah.
These bees are pretty big.
Yeah, these are big, beefy boys.
Plus, they have wings that are probably extend beyond them.
Yep.
The front gap is not 6 feet wide.
Not really, no.
All right. You guys can bring it in and then land, roll it up, carry it in, and then unroll it.
Well, actually,
I think it'd be better than walking.
well, if we can't get the carpet through, I do want to.
We just described how you can get the carpet through.
Yeah.
Well,
you
yeah,
can do
but I mean, more or less, like you and Ballast are the only ones invisible. Are we seen by the bees right now, or are they just 2 days to make any sense of the scenario?
it. Oh, so wait, who's not invisible?
I would not be, and Audrin would not be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
'Cause
that's
But
if-
what
they
happened,
are
guys.
obscured by the fog.
Oh, then if I had known or noticed that they were going to come after me, I would have upcast and cast invisibility on all of us again.
But the bees are in the fog.
Yeah, they're also zipping. They're not. It's a 20-foot sphere, and yes, the workers went docile, but there's a whole platoon of soldier bees that are not docile, and they're zipping back and forth, in and out of it.
Yeah, I Godwin's too uncomfortable with that scenario. He definitely would have upcast and made everyone invisible.
All right, so everyone's invisible. You walk through. The bees are agitated. They know something's going on, but they're not quite sure what. They're flying around. You're all trying to be stealthy. And you're bringing the carpet inside.
Yes.
I would say yes,
Okay.
Yes.
because I'd rather not people I would rather not people walk on the floor.
Yeah.
Well,
Mordred's not.
two of you are going to have to walk, right? Two of you aren't flying.
Yeah, me and Ballast are gonna have to walk.
At least
Through
two
the-
can unroll the carpet, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to give Ballast Blessing of the Trickster.
Well.
And we do.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say we also do have Yenris still casting Past Without Trace. How long does that last? An hour?
1
I believe it's
hour,
1 hour.
I think. But he can do it at will with that
Staff.
thing.
Yep.
Staff, yeah.
Okay.
Yenris and Godwin, you are the only two that are aware of the fact that the hive floor is made out of the honeycomb.
Mhm.
The honeycomb itself is spongy and a bit bouncy, but as soon as you stop, you'll quickly realize it's also a ferrofluid as you start to sink into it. So as soon as you stop, I need a dex save to see if you get stuck in the honeycomb or not.
Are you okay?
I'd love everyone to go wherever they think their tunes actually are before we really kick this off, because everyone's kind of spread.
Yeah. Probably because this is where the point would be for us to get through the narrowest point to get off and
Yeah. And we need to stay grouped together somewhat because we can't be more than
Baz.
30 feet away.
Or yeah, Yenris is
Because of Pass Without Trace. But
I'm down with that.
why? What the fuck just happened?
Don't worry, I have found home among the
Yeah, among the jelly.
among the jelly.
Yeah, Sir Ballas says he weighs
I am
470 pounds. He
immersed.
just, yeah, he just
I am
stinks.
immersed and in my lane.
I
Oh, yeah, that's
have
right.
been debating whether I should have yours at disadvantage. I think that's too mean.
Don't worry, I'm gonna fail this anyway. So, I'm just kidding.
That 20.
Let's go.
Yeah, you're safe.
Yeah.
This is a what check?
a
Dexterity
dex
for
save for those
me.
two.
Yeah, me and Ballast, since we're the ones
Okay.
who have to walk.
Gotcha.
Oh, I mean, honestly, if you want to have it disadvantage, it's so fucking heavy. It would be funny as fuck.
I think it's
Yeah.
appropriate, to be fair.
Yeah, honest.
Yeah, I'll
He
go
is
for it.
470 pounds. Unless this honey can have an immense strength.
Plus Dex, that's going to be +1, so that'd be 16.
A
Oh wait, no,
16?
sorry, disadvantage. Hold on,
Yeah,
that's gonna be 6.
That's 6. Yeah, you're gonna sink up to your waist. You are effectively restrained by honey as you sink inside of the honeycomb underneath you. Godwin, you manage to stay above it. Where's Ballast? Nice, he's already in it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm about to say already did it.
Valis, you will need to make a strength save to get out of that on your turn. If
All
we
right.
get into turn order, let's see what else they do. Yeah, if you
Well, he
sink-
is invisible, so
yeah, I'm trying to think of how they would react to that.
I would guess that they would make a perception check because their honey just all of a sudden started to
Yeah, I
be.
think that's probably the fairest way to do it. They're gonna do a perception check. I'm gonna
Also,
have
Ballast
Meredith-
is also giving off his own exhaust.
True too.
Yeah, now they
which
realize their
would make
honey's
them-
burning.
Which would make them more. All right, it's going to be a vision-based perception check because there are
Oh, yeah.
5 of them. They're going to do it at advantage, but just one roll.
But they are at disadvantage because of invisibility, right?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
but
that's
would you rather
true.
give him 5 rolls at disadvantage or 1 roll at advantage?
Yeah, it's kind of where I'm at.
Well, I'm just
Oh, that's up to Ballast. That it's more or less presiding on you.
I'm fine with 1 roll so we can get.
I'm just
stuff
saying
going
that the
instead of, like,
advantage
5
would
rolls.
cancel out. But
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. They rolled terribly.
Yeah. Oof.
So visibly, what you'll see is Ballast will break the honeycomb and he sinks into his waist. The bees will stop. And I should also mention that wouldn't be obvious with the eye. The buzzing inside this hive is quite loud and distracting at the very least. They'll stop and they'll kind of turn and you get the sense that it's not that like it made a sound, but they're scenting the air. It looks like breaking the honeycomb released enough sweetness in the air that it got their attention. They'll fly over and inspect the area, but nothing seems to grab their attention anymore, and they go back to sort of flying around. They'll continue to fly into the smoke shield that you have. And you can see them, they kind of fly straight through and then exit out the other side, and they'll be a little woozy and they'll kind of stumble. They might even fly into something, but then they'll kind of right themselves. And it seems like they take like 30 seconds to a minute to kind of clear their heads, and then they'll just sort of repeat the process. You'll see some of them try to bite at the blackness. That doesn't do anything, obviously. But they're continuing to kind of try to invade the space without much luck. For now.
I'm assuming we're
I-
heading to the place to where the honeycomb isn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remind you guys, there's one bee in there that could pierce the.
Invisibility.
Yeah. So we have to be ready for that because we're probably gonna have to take that one on.
Can I help Sir Ballast trying to get out of this honeycomb?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Like a toddler in a ball pit.
Just-
Uppy,
I seem to be stuck, guys. I seem to be stuck.
like,
Nope.
this is unfortunate.
Oh, this is gonna suck because now
You
you're
could
fully
call this a
drenched.
sticky
And
situation.
Oh, all right. You know what? Godwin doesn't help. He's gonna let you sit in there.
Godwin just walks away.
Perfect. Love it. I'm gonna attempt to. I guess I'll have Ballas go ahead and attempt to try and get himself out
Yeah,
of
you can
that
do a strength save
honeycomb.
to try to get you out of there. If Godwin's helping you, can do it at advantage.
I will help. I will help.
Alrighty. That's gonna be an 18.
Yeah, you managed to pull yourself out. You are quite covered with goo, though.
It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. It'll cook off.
Yeah,
This is
it'll,
fine.
it'll turn into caramel here soon.
He smells delicious, by the way, to everybody else.
100% my familiars.
The honey,
sticking his tongue to it.
the honey is just like slowly cooking off of his plate because his plate's like slightly hot due to his internal fire.
He's just gonna have this aroma as we continue down into the nest. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Burning honey. Fuck yeah.
I'm gonna roll an
Love
attack
it.
guy for the bees at disadvantage because I know you're all invisible. Well, they are actively attacking the area, and they have a general idea of where you're at. So if you can't see your attacker, you make the attack at disadvantage.
Okay.
Okay. That's a 17 plus 9. Yeah, that's a 26 to hit.
That actually does meet my AC. So
Yeah, you have a smorgasbord of who you want to hit.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at here. Who do I want to hit?
How this plan?
I guess roll a D5.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's our thing.
Well,
I'll
actually,
roll-
it could be a D6
Hold on,
because you can
D6
get
because of the
Everest.
familiar.
Yeah.
That's true. All right, I'm rolling a d6.
Oh not my familiar! Please,
So-
I beg you! I just got him. If it's a
The
1,
6
it's my
is the
familiar.
All right, so
Number 1. He's number 1.
Diago- Wait, Diago, you're the 1. Godwin, you're
Okay.
2. Ballast, you're 3. Audrin, you're 4. Yenris is sleeping but 5, and your familiar is 6. Here we go.
That'd be.
Oh,
Diago!
Diago.
If the 26 is going to hit me.
Yeah.
Oh no.
The lead bee is going to swoop in, and it's another one of its passes. You can see it just sort of biting and flailing randomly through your cloud of blackness, but finally its stinger is going to connect. And I need their stat block. 1 second.
I'm not attacking. I'm going to remain invisible.
The soldier bee. This one is it becomes obvious rather quickly that it's a lightning bee. He makes. Okay, so it's going to do
float
10
like a butterfly,
piercing
sting like a
damage.
bee. Got it.
And then
Constitution
you to
saving
make
throw.
Yep, I need you to make a con save, please.
I
Oh,
called
boy.
it. I called it.
Con it is. Let's see how I do. 22.
22. Yeah, so it's going to it stings you with its stinger. You take, I think it was 10 piercing, and you're going to take how much? 3d6. You're going to take half this lightning damage, but you resist the additional. Oh man, you take half of that.
So,
7
so
lightning.
7.
Boy.
And you resist the con save for the additional effect, which is good for everyone. But it's going to take a second attack. You're still invisible though, right?
Yes, I am. So disadvantage.
Go. That seems to be a miss. You dodge out of the way. It tries to sting the exact same area, but you are quick enough to dodge out of the way. All right, that's all I can do for
You attacked where I was, not where I was going. Haha.
now. The rest, it'll let out a different sounding buzz all of a sudden, and the rest of the bees will go into high alert very quickly, and they start kind of doing the same thing.
So I'm wondering, with this effect, would it affect its attacking even without the invisibility, since it's kind of like drugging them in a sense?
Yeah.
It does affect them. It seems to make them a bit slower. They don't seem to have the same movement speed, and it's costing them an attack. At least the lightning one it was.
Okay.
So they can do 3 attacks.
The
Okay.
lightning one does, yeah.
I'd like to do something.
Sure. Yeah, the bees, okay, so real quick. The bees are probably going to do the same more or less action. Each one's going to take an attack action, but I think each of you should get an action first if you want. So
I wanna
Audrey,
keep
what did you want
moving.
to do?
I'm going to use my channel divinity to invoke duplicity
Ooh, okay.
and pop up a little clone of myself, like over here,
Okay.
like just outside the smoke cloud, and then just send it like running off.
Okay. For some reason, this is what I have immediately available. So this is second Audrin, and it was the mini there. Anyway.
Absolutely.
Amazon.
Yeah, and you start and you just run it the other way.
Yep.
30 feet of movement, I take it.
Yep. Wee, goodbye.
That would get their attention. As soon as that appears, the bees outside of the darkness would orient. Hang on, let me actually check the darkness. All right, that one's heads. All right, this one can't see it, so 2 of them will peel off and go after your second familiar or your clone there. They don't get an action just yet, though. Okay. So you managed to distract 2 of them and draw them off the fight. Anybody else want to do anything before we probably roll initiative?
Are we going to run through this, or are we actually going to stand and fight?
Diago's like, let's just keep moving.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we should probably keep moving.
Yep. That's why I
You're
just like
guardians.
do something to draw things away so we can continue on.
Okay. We'll treat it as teams initiative then. So you guys can act and then they'll act is what we'll do.
Okay.
So it's your team's action. You guys want to move?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know the way.
Where do you want to go? How are you doing it?
I'm grabbing the arm of I'm grabbing the arm of Godwin who's on the. Is anyone? No, no one's on the carpet now, are they?
No, we started walking. So actually, I could take an action and roll out the carpet, and then me and Ballas can get on it, and we can just start flying through this.
That's a good idea because otherwise you're gonna keep sinking.
Yeah.
So the-
I'll drop the carpet and get on it, and I'm
Okay.
assuming Sir Ballas will get on it as well.
So
Some
we'll
balance
wait
comes
for them
on as
to-
well.
I don't-
Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't want to ruin the threading though.
It's
so I
sticky.
I think we're giving up our group action this turn so that they can get on the carpet. I'm making sure that they're in the fog though.
Yep.
I think that's what we're doing.
And is it like a regular action movement bonus action, or are we just one action
we'll
and then?
we'll just do it as a team until we
Okay,
but
then yeah, I think we
Also,
move 30 feet. You go ahead.
DM. To be completely honest, I'm not sure how you want to rule this, but since Ballas got covered by something he's not like wearing, kind of like essentially like if like how in movies and media if there's like an invisible creature, if you end up splashing like some flour on it, it's covered in flour.
Yep.
Would that bottom half of Ballas just be covered in honey and no longer invisible? Really?
Yes, you're not invisible anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, I think only me and Diago are invisible. You, Audrin, are not.
Yeah. The other thing I wanted to add that I wasn't gonna bring it up, but neither is the carpet.
That's true. That is very true.
I've been waiting to bring that up, is what I should say.
Yeah. But it is obscured by the fog cloud.
Yes, it's obscured for the Bob for now. This is why it hasn't come up yet, but I
Mhm.
was waiting to have fun with that. but it's becoming a bit more obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say Ballas is just probably just gonna leg it, honestly.
It's fair.
You're going to walk in the honey?
Well, I mean, I think if I avoid these more spongy hexes, probably.
Or
All right.
you could jump on the carpet with me.
Yeah.
I did just roll it out just for you.
Up to you. Like, so how do you get? However you guys want to do it, it's on you.
I'm getting on the carpet. I am getting on the carpet. And then we're moving.
What's on the carpet?
Ballast,
Yeah.
Ballast, are you on the carpet as well or not?
He's running along.
All right,
No,
then we're
He's
gonna
gunning it.
move.
Just this soaked metal man running through.
Honey legs are running.
All right, so I'm making, they're within 30 feet of me. They're within 20 feet of me because that's the area of the smoke. We have Yenris giving us advantage.
Mhm.
Or
They
giving
can't.
us.
They're not going to take attacks against you in the smoke. They can't.
Okay,
Also, the
so
smoke is
we're-
taking away their attacks of opportunity.
So
Yep.
we're gonna keep moving. We're gonna keep going till we get to the that room that had one panel that was not covered in the honey.
So
Where is that anyway? Can we get an
I-
AoE for it?
I would like to actually drop a spell real quick.
okay.
I am going to drop a there it is. Guardian of Faith.
Oh,
Right at that choke point there.
Okay.
that is a very expensive reliquary you just consumed for that.
What are you talking about?
It isn't Guardian of Faith requires like a 200 to 300 gold reliquary to cast.
No, that's Summon Celestial, and that's a focus that isn't consumed.
Ah, okay.
No. Like, I've been casting Summon Celestial. No, Guardian of Faith is the one that, like, you cast it, and it just attacks any or it doesn't attack. It automatically deals damage to any foe that comes within 10 feet of it.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. You use that in the fight. You've used that in a couple fights.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Stuff.
So we're just gonna move him. Drop
Oh yeah.
him right here.
I'll give you roll.
Actually, that right there is fine. Right
Alright.
there is fine. Actually, no. We'll move him a little bit further forward.
Okay.
There we go. Bam.
Bam.
Just giant gleaming silver soldier.
Why don't you get people's
It's just
attention?
a great sword, like, that iconic pose, hands gripping the hilt of a great sword that is like pointed down into the ground at its feet.
Right. That is there. Very nice. Party can make it to right about there. You more or less stopping your turn there? Am I understanding?
Yeah, I think this is the farthest we could go.
Okay.
Yeah, 30 feet.
All right. So, Ballast, for starters, I do need another dex save from you to see if you fall in. What you're seeing
Sure.
is representative of what's inside the honeycomb, not that it's not sticky. One is pollen and one is nectar, but you will still sink inside of it regardless. So a dex save when you stop. The bees will get a turn, and they're all going to. Well, okay. First of all, okay, you're fine. This time, Ballast, you managed to stay above the honey before you fall in. The bees will attack Audrin's double first. Does it have any kind of stats?
No, because it's just straight up an illusion. It doesn't. They attack it, and it's not there.
Okay.
It's just like they're attacking a hologram.
Okay, but it won't just like disappear once they attack it, right?
No,
Okay.
it just kind of like makes faces at them.
Okay. These two are too stupid to do anything else about it. They will continue to attack it blindlessly. Blindless. And this is not a word. This one will turn and fly after the darkness. So your summon will
Dex
instantly
save.
get an attack.
Yep, dex save, please.
That is pretty good. 16 plus. Their dex is, where is it? Lightning be +2. That's an 18.
Oh, that's wow. Okay, that's a fail. So that's 20 points of radiant damage to it.
Woof. Okay. 20 points of light sear into the soldier bee, and you can see it's basically instantly bloodied from that attack. The second one is kind of already past it, but I'm still gonna say your guy gets an attack.
It moves to a space within 10 feet of it, so like moving. It's 5 feet away. It moves 5 feet. It's just like, well, that's a space within 10 feet. Wham! Dex save.
Dex save +2. Fail.
20 points of radiant damage.
That one is bloodied as well. The initial one that attacked Iago will get another turn. It will see. It's going to go after Ballast because he's right in the back there.
Isn't Ballast obscured by the fog?
He within the 20?
It would still have disadvantage due to Displacer Cloak.
Yep.
As he has not taken damage yet.
And it did terribly anyway. So it will attack you once. It missed horribly. It'll attack again with disadvantage again. It misses anyway. 16 doesn't hit you. The workers are still dazed. So it is your team's go.
I just say we book it.
Yeah, we're going to be moving, but I'm keeping everyone within the zone of the cloud.
Do we just want to dash and just power through it? Okay.
Well, I can do that, but I don't know if you guys. I doubt everyone's keeping up with me.
No, it's more or less we're just going off of Sir Ballast. He's the slowest one. So
I don't even
however
know which
far he
direction
goes,
I'm
we go
going
with
here.
him. Oh yeah, that's right. Where are we going?
Well, you guys are following me. I know where we're going.
Okay. So
Diago,
60 feet.
Yeah, Diago, you would have an idea of where you're going. You pretty much want to go this way. You're going to go underneath here. And then the chamber you're talking about is this large one over here.
Okay.
So that's where we go.
But the fake wall, well, the different wall I was talking about is over here.
Where is it? Okay. So I'm gonna go toward that wall.
Okay. You have to go underneath and around.
Okay.
Imagine, there's no top because it would be annoying to deal with, but imagine you're enclosed completely.
So
okay,
whichever direction that is.
The ceilings are 10 to 15 feet above you. They vary.
Okay, so we're gonna go. So how? Okay, so I'm just not sure the path here. So we're coming over here.
Yep.
Okay. So I'll get everyone here. We're together.
As you enter a new room, please roll me a D100.
100.
Okay. And let's get
that is a 31 with hope.
With hope. With 31, you can hear a buzzing from the west. It sounds like another patrol is buzzing its way through the hive and about to enter the room that you're in.
Okay. How big is the opening? To get in here?
Well, you have the initial opening there. The one that they're going to be coming through is, I'm just going to use whatever's depicted. So that is, it's about 10 to 15 feet across.
Okay, where is it?
Oh, it's in the cave.
Yep.
Okay, so
it's inside the cave. No, it's inside the cave way down here.
So I don't know. So they're coming. Okay, I point to I say, Sir Ballast, I point to the wall. Smash that wall, please.
We're a distance away from it, aren't we?
I would say you're just entering the room. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
See, Ballast
how-
already moved like 60 feet for this round.
Yeah. I think that's the end of our turn. I think we just moved, and
Okay.
Gave the
unless
command.
anybody has bonus action spells that they want to cast.
Tempting, but I think I will restrain myself.
Yeah.
Same.
Considering we're almost at 11, why don't we call it right there before we get into another
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, that
sounds
works.
like a good
encounter.
move.
So thank you all for playing, but we will end session right there tonight. You guys about to enter the second room, and you know that there is a patrol coming from the west, and that's what we'll pick up
Alright.
next session next week. Thank you all for
All right.
playing, and I
Okay.
hope you had a good time.
Thank you,
Yeah,
DM.
thanks for hosting.
My
Thank
pleasure
you,
as
DM.
always.
See
Generous.
you next time.
Yeah.
You can go to bed now. Go to bed now. Yenra, someone's punching the chocolate ice cream again.
Jeez.
Yeah,
He's
this
gonna wake
guy's
up a
got
mouse in
on.
his-
He's out.
He's snoring on the keyboard right now. He's gonna wake up a mouse and an owl's talon.